Holy shnikes. Technical difficulties. Hey, Internet. Thank you for showing up. Well, I wanted to discuss the establishment. In this brave new world, we the savages. Where some might see mismanagement, I see thieves in the night on some vandal shit. We're run by crooks who are scandalous, but we unite, we can handle it. Ever since corporations ran this shit, you see why we should dismantle it. You see your wages and rights is vanishing, and if you speak the truth, you get the banishment. We see famishment for most habitants. We're recalcitrance towards these candidates. Don't play their games, do not comply. Turn off the news, you can stop the lies. What we need won't be televised. How we get it, let me tell you guys. The news wanna have us terrified, so the movements all get paralyzed. You can see through this shite with a pair of eyes, yet every lie get verified. If you know the past that they revise, when we come together, they're surprised. You need a left and a right wing there to fly. We can learn the how while you share your why. Good leaders was always prepared to die, and the government was always there to oblige. Killing prophets who had dared defied profits over people's lives. When you attract the worst, corrupt the best, give to the rich and fuck the rest, we need revolution and nothing less. When you learn the past, you won't flunk the tests. That's why I want to talk about the Battle of Athens. Something I recently discovered. 77th anniversary of the event, and it's my first time hearing about it. But I ended up watching a movie covering the subject matter, and it's quite inspirational. And I see a lot of parallels between it and what's going on in Niger right now, because you had a bunch of corrupt officials making it hard. They had a police state. Police were incentivized to harass people. The more people they arrested for bullshit, the more money they got. All this corruption was going largely into the pockets of one particular asshole leader, but it's really just systematic. Then you had thousands of military veterans coming back from World War II. They saw all of this shit happening. They were affected by it directly. It's kind of like Rambo. Instead of just one lone gunman who eventually got so sick of war, he, went on to 3 or 4 more wars in the 80s. Then he came back and started stuff in Mexico. But this is, they ended the war because they ended up still getting the votes back after the corrupt leader took them from the people. So they had a veteran running, and he ended up securing office. And I know it sounds scary, a military junta. But I think this movie inspires me because it's about time we get away from creating foot soldiers of these corporations, and we start having more love warriors. Because a warrior knows what they're fighting for. Soldiers just take orders. And if you're taking orders from the corporations who run our government, you're making your life worse and your whole community. So just so these people can make more money than they could ever spend. So it's one of those things where I wish more people knew about it. I wish I knew about it longer. I only discovered it thanks to the Free Thought Project. I was just checking out their content. I was like 77th anniversary. How serendipitous. But yeah, I think this should be like a national holiday. Put the fear of the people into these corporations who are controlling everything. But, things take time. Some holidays don't pick up. It took several years for people to get used to trampling people on Black Friday. Now we just gotta teach them to trample the corporations instead of like getting a felony trying to get a discount on a toaster oven. How about you risk something for overthrowing the corporations that are killing us, making us hate each other, making us fight each other for discounts. If you're gonna commit any crime, steal from the corporation. Don't hurt your neighbor. That's what I would advocate for. And this is about a bunch of people coming together to overthrow tyrannical governments. I'm all for that. You know, we need more Smedley Butlers, uh, less toe lickers. But yeah. And if you haven't read Wars of Racket, you don't understand. Thinks I'm making the name up. I encourage you to check it out. That's like one thing I learned this weekend. Not everybody. I mean, I've kind of been knowing it, but not everybody is super historically literate when it comes to a lot of stuff. That's why I always encourage people to understand their actual history, not the bullshit they learned in school. That was just, because that shit is not there to teach you what's needed. It's teaching you to go through life to get cheated, to quote Boots Riley on that one. But, but there was like a lot of energy, a lot of good energy this weekend, because I did run into a lot of people who were ecstatic to be in the presence of such a legendary presence. When we got to meet the legendary Black Panther, Elaine Brown. I just wish I had this shirt when it went down. it was I was trying to convey, because she was like, oh, power to all people, power to the people, all that stuff. I was like, if I had this shirt, I would have been just, nah, I feel it, relate. But, I wore it so much that it had to be washed. Still needs to be washed. I thought it was being washed last night. It was just under a bunch of other black stuff and hard to see. However, I'm going to be working on some new designs, because I didn't bring the shoes down here, but I got like another Black Panther emblem. I'm making about this size, but it just says Panther Power, and it's got a different style of panther coming through. It's on some other shit. But yeah, I'm gonna flip that into a shirt, make some more, put this one for sale on my online market, as well as the upcoming one, so stay tuned for that. And I'll throw up some other shirt designs. But it's more so because I run into a lot of people when they see my shit. They're surprised I made it, and they're curious to know how to get more. So I'm setting it up for a lot of the people I encounter, but it'll be something for my online fam as well. But I probably won't put this logo on the one you'll be able to get. That's extra. This is the glow in the dark one. That's more premium. But I just felt the need. I know it's a bit of a spontaneous live show, but I felt the need after watching the movie, learning the history, looking into what went on. Like, I felt like I definitely had to share it, and because I see the parallels is what's going on in Niger, as they overthrow their colonial dipshits, get the French out, kick American military out, come together with their brethren, like Burkina Faso, the neighboring countries that are also trying to overthrow corporate dictatorship. And I think that this could be us again. Maybe they knew about this and this is what inspired them. But maybe we just need to bring that back, and, while our government is reeling, because they're trying to start umpteen extra wars when they can't even win with people in flip-flops in the Middle East. So, the best way to overthrow an empire is from the inside. So they're reeling from trying to steal other people's resources, learning new ways to steal ours. So that's why we got to hit them with the Battle of Athens. You love warrior. Hey Nate, sending greetings from El Paso, Texas. Well, greetings and salutations your way as well. I'm glad you could make it. Yeah, just if you're tardy to the party, I was just advocating those who aren't up on the history of the Battle of Athens to research it. There's a movie goes into it, and think about how you could help in the revolution that they sought to achieve as well. This is a lot more shooting, a lot more shooting. You know, no deaths. People got hurt, but you know, I think the revolution I'm looking for has no need for guns. But like when I was listening to the profound wisdom of a Black Panther, yeah, you know, we don't want guns, but we don't want them to think we don't want guns. You know, you gotta have the fear of the people and these crooks. Let's say that. But yeah, this is if you haven't checked it out, I recommend checking the video out. And yeah, I'll leave it at that for now. But check out the NatesVlogs.net. Got some new content going up over there. And yeah, we'll be back to the regularly programmed Saturday Live next Saturday. I might do something else spontaneous through the week. But next time I'll try to plan it out a little better to give you guys some time to get out here so it's not so confusing when I'm popping up. So, because I know I get people who show up later like they wish I would have told them, but I didn't know I was going to have time or have my emotions stirred by such a beautiful coming together to have a goal reached. And it's just very serendipitous with all the other stuff I got going on. But I'm also just going to post that in a shorter video with some clips of what happened this weekend, all the shenanigans that took place. So yeah, and that's going to be on NatesVlogs.net. So and these new designs, as well as these designs for the Black Panther gear, and other logos are going to be uploaded on NatesVlogs.net soon. Right now I'm about to go get some shirts for some new prototypes. So stay tuned for that as well.